Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game Week 7 of my Premier League predictions. I started this in Game Week 6. Granted, it was probably too late indeed. But we are here and we are here again. Now, before I go to my predictions for this upcoming game week, it's very sad because it's the last game week before international break. But hopefully, it's a quick international break and the Premier League returns. We're going to go through what I did last week. So it was actually pretty good. Let me go through and show my decent scoreline. So Newcastle, Man City. If you remember, if you watched the video, I said if I'm going to go for a punt, it'll be a 1-1 draw. It was a 1-1 draw. I predicted 2-1 City. That could have very easily been the outcome, but I will 100% accept being wrong in this Premier League prediction to see Man City drop some beautiful points. The Arsenal, Leicester City. Of course, Arsenal won that game. It was a 3-0 that I predicted. I was very wrong there, actually. Leicester scored 2, made it very close to Arsenal. And hopefully Leicester can carry on that scoring form this weekend as I have Jamie Vardy in my fantasy team. The Brentford-West Ham game finished quite obviously in a draw. I said it would be 2-2. I actually predicted 1-0 in my Super 6. So a bit silly to go differently. But yeah, pretty obvious draw in that game. So correct result. The Chelsea-Brighton 3-1, 4-2, not much difference. It got a 1.5 for close, which is quite interesting. A very, very kind of obvious type of game there. Chelsea better, stronger, more meat in attack. But obviously Brighton do their thing and score a lot of goals. Very exciting team, always playing a very, very attacking philosophy, attacking style. And yeah, they got 2 goals against Chelsea, who really need to sort their defence out, especially for my fantasy team. What's his face? Robertson Sanchez needs some beautiful clean sheets. Everton Palace, I got that completely correct. 2-1 Everton. Really impressive. I think that's because Braithwaite came back. They're so much stronger with him. But actually, he's out and he's not fit again with a fresh injury, apparently. So Everton, my McNeil transfer, I'm thinking about that. We will see. Newcastle, I would say, have to be the favourites for that game against Goodison. But one win for Everton could revitalise them. They are a club that just needs a tiny bit to cling on to, and they'll start roaring. They'll be passionate, and the fans will be behind them. I'm 100% confident now that they've shown a bit of quality against Palace. They showed a bit of quality against Aston Villa. They showed a bit of quality against Bournemouth. The fans will be up for this game against Newcastle. It could end in a draw. I don't think a draw is a bad result for Everton. As much as I hate them when we're not even playing them, I don't even mind it because they are, a big club. They're no threat to Liverpool right now. Of course, we haven't had a rivalry with them in the upper ends of the Premier League for a long, long, long time. So, I don't really care if Everton do well. I like seeing Premier League clubs create atmosphere, and I like seeing competition, to be honest. So we will see what Everton do, but they are still the Ev, and they're still a bit scummy. The Forest Fulham game, I got that wrong. I said 2-1 Fulham. 2-1 Forest. It was Fulham with the win. Gibbs White missing there, I think, made a massive difference for Forest, of course. And Wolves Liverpool, I said it'd be 2-0 Liverpool. Really could have been, but 2-1. So again, pretty close. The Ipswich versus Villa game, I said 3-1 Villa. It was 2-2. I was thinking Ipswich could get a result. I do think Villa might struggle in terms of results, maybe in the Premier League now that they've got the Champions League. They don't have the experience, but they're still a great team with great fighting spirit. They know how to churn out results as well, Aston Villa. So I don't expect them to play badly in many games, but we will see. That was the Ipswich Villa game. Now let's move on to United Tottenham. I said that actually, if I was to pick a surprise or something, I would say that would be a winner in the United Tottenham game. It went 2-2. It could have finished 2-2. Fernandes sending off was really bad for Manchester United, but of course I didn't think they would win. Tottenham, well and truly the better team. And I do think Tottenham can develop some sort of rhythm. I do believe a lot of people wrote Tottenham off for some reason. They're not a team to write off because genuinely the culture that Ange Postecoglou has implemented is probably one of the healthiest cultures a manager has implemented since obviously the good old days of Pochettino. So I genuinely think Ange has to be given this whole season. Of course, Tottenham, they want to win a trophy. But you don't win trophies immediately. You win trophies by building rhythm, building relationships, building understanding, building happiness, and building a good mentality. And to be fair to Tottenham, you know, they came 5th last season. You know, it could be worse. It could have been worse. And they've got a lot of competition now. The likes of Johnson playing well, Kulusevski's playing well, Maddison's playing well, Solanke's playing well, Porro's playing well. A lot of players are playing well now. So the thing is with Tottenham, this is the thing with them, is that they can be the best team in the world and still fuck up. It's the whole thing with Tottenham. They play well, good players, good tests, but they will still fuck up. So how do they win? They have to win ugly. They have to win ugly. You know, I saw a stat recently talking about how Tottenham and the dark arts, they don't go hand in hand. They've got to win ugly. Maybe Son Heung-min is too nice of a captain. You know, he's a sweet. I think everyone knows that he is a little bit of a sweet-ish player. He's a sweet guy. Obviously, he's got a ferocious mean side as well that can really destroy opponents. We've seen it hundreds of times. But yeah, Tottenham have to continue and they've got to be ambitious against Arsenal. In my opinion, that shouldn't have been a loss. They should have maybe done. Postecoglou has to be diverse. He has to realize when to use the dark arts, when to sit back, when to relax, when to accept the points. But, you know, in any case, he cares about winning. So, again, attacking is the best form of defending. So, I got that wrong. Anyway, so the Bournemouth, Southampton, again, pretty close. I said it'd be 2-0 to Bournemouth. It was 3-1. So, pretty similar gap there of 2 goals. So, now let's move on to our predictions for this week. Game week 7, indeed. How do we do this? What is going on here? Let us move on. Here we go. Right, game week 7 is tomorrow, Friday, starting off with Palace Liverpool, 12:30. Up the fucking Reds. We got to win that fucking game. The Palace is shite, lad. They're fucking shite, mate. There's a part of me that actually thinks we can get this game done by half-time. But against Wolves, we were a bit sluggish. We were a bit sluggish against Wolves, I must say. And then we lost to Forest, of course. We beat Bournemouth, we beat AC Milan, and we beat Bologna. I'm tempted to keep Salah in my team. I just think we need to go full throttle on them, and just I could really do with like a 4-0 thumping. It feels to me that we've got momentum. Palace don't. There can only be one winner. It has to be Liverpool. I'll take any win, of course, but I want to see us play well. And there's no reason we shouldn't be confident. You know, we do still have a really good record against Palace, but it's full of 2-1s. If I show you, it is full of 2-1s. Let's just, I don't need to prove it. You can look it up yourself. But it's full of 2-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Liverpool. Let's see what Glasgow has to say. I'm not worried about the confidence. I'm worried about other things in the world, like the election in Austria. Okay. Fair enough. Well, well, that's a bit weird. Seems like he's not focused on the actual football. Okay, Palace, Liverpool, head to head. We know there's been a bunch of 2-1s. In this case, I'm going to go for Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 3. Let's do something like that. I'm nervous in every single game, but I see no reason for us to be nervous. I do think our attack is too menacing, too piercing for Crystal Palace, Salah, Diaz, Jota. I think they'll get on the score sheets 100%. They will get on the score sheet. So whether I take Salah out is a tough question. I really am tempted by a lot of transfers. I'm really tempted by Salah and Smith Rowe to Saka and Diaz, because Saka could haul against Southampton. Diaz may score, because this is a game that no Liverpool attacker is going to probably do better than another. I see lots of potential for Jota, Diaz, and anyone. Arsenal, Southampton. Look, if I put Saka in my team, obviously it's going to be a 2-0 Arsenal win. If I don't, they're probably going to win 4-0 maybe. Let's go with 4-0 to the Gunners. Brentford, Wolves screams of another 1-1. I'm going to go for I think Brentford should carry on the momentum. Let's go 2-2. Let's have a little bit of a rivalry last season, actually. Brentford, Wolves 2-2. Are we going to see a winner? Do you know what? I'm going to go 3-2 Wolves. Why not? Nah, they don't even have enough. There's not enough about them. I think Wolves are just shit, to be honest. Leicester, Bournemouth. Wolves, are they going to get a result? Are they going to? Maybe Hwang if he starts. Sarabia. No, it's not. Hwang, Cunha. Lamina. Yeah, let's go 2-2. Let us go Leicester, Bournemouth. Tough one to predict this. Tough one to predict. Bournemouth, they're very, very comfortable Premier League team right now, to be honest. Leicester struggling. I'm going to go for Leicester 1, Bournemouth 1. I want to see goals. I just want to see goals in this Premier League. Not because I'm driven by fancy. Of course I am. Okay, 2. 1. City Fulham. I'm pretty sure that will be a decent enough win for City. I think we'll go 3-0 to Man City. Yeah, pretty confident with that. West Ham versus Ipswich. I think West Ham need a win desperately. Ipswich still haven't won. Again, a lot of interesting potential in this game. I do think West Ham will have a bit too much for Ipswich, though. And if we see the quality of Kudus, Bowen and Paqueta, then we could see West Ham maybe nicking a win, but maybe not so comfortably. They're not bad at home. Let's be honest. They're not bad at home. It's just they played against a really strong Chelsea team and a really strong City team, and they're getting overwhelmed. So, the old West Ham are really good. This new Lopetegui West Ham is a pile of shit. Goodison Park, Everton, Newcastle. Screams of a 1-1, screams of a draw. We'll go for 1-1. That will be that. Oh, could they nick it at home? Do you know what? I'm going to go 2-1 Everton again. I actually think they could nick it. Villa United, tough one to call. Both midweek action. I think Villa will be a bit too strong for United, but I think I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. This is a really interesting game, this one. It's amazing how the likes of Villa are now pretty much equivalent to United. United are no way better than them. Villa, in my opinion, are the favourites. So United at home is like a mid-table team at home. But Villa, lots of goals in them, not strong defensively. The only times they were strong defensively last season were Arsenal home, City at home somehow. But they should be okay, in my opinion. Unless United do United things and nick a 3-2. That'll be 2-2 in the daytime. Chelsea versus Forest. Chelsea will win that by 1-0. Let's do that. Or should we go to? No, they will go 2-1 because Chelsea don't keep clean sheets and Sanchez might keep. But we'll go 2-1 to the Chelsea. And then we've got Brighton Tottenham. I expect a lot of goals. I'm going for a 2-1 Tottenham win. No, let's do that. 2-1 Tottenham win. 2-1 Tottenham win. And that's that. So this is my summary. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 3, Arsenal 4, Southampton 0, Brentford 2-2, Wolves, Leicester 1-1, Man City 3-0, West Ham 2-1, Everton 2-1, Chelsea 2-1. A lot of 2-1s here. Brighton, Tottenham 2-1, Tottenham. A lot of 2-1s. Yeah, let's just keep with that. Okay, that should be fine. Not many clean sheets on hand, maybe just one for City and Arsenal. So that's that. So who have I got in my defense? I've got no Arsenal. I've got no City. I need to bring in Lewis maybe for Luka Dean. If I'm going to do one. But look, the ideal weekend is obviously for Liverpool to do well, for City and Arsenal to drop points, and for my fantasy team to do well. Most important thing I have to say is Liverpool win, then the fantasy, then the rivals dropping points. So that is that. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.